Good evening and welcome to Terry's Talk. I'm your host, King Bush, and we're here talking about another defeat. So the Millers 0, Luton Town 2. Where do we start? Terrible first half. Obviously concede an early goal. And then we never kind of recovered 8 minutes, and then one just before half time kind of killed us really. I've got, I believe, Bez joining me. Just bear with me 1 second, just to get Bez in on here. Let's just see. Oh, hang on. Let me just move that because we can't see your face, mate. That's no good. There you go. So, Bez, thoughts on that game, mate?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to start with watching tonight's game has kind of made me realise that the reason we've been relegated is purely on the board. Tony Stewart, Phil Smith, Paul Douglas, etc., etc. Because I felt that Rotherham, especially in second half, did okay today. And what I would say is, obviously, I'm someone who said in recent weeks that I don't really want Clark to get the job. And I have to say, today, he's giving me a little bit more, and I'm kind of swinging a little bit more to him getting the job. Now, I still wouldn't give it him, and I will quantify that in a minute, but I thought today's performance, first half wasn't great. Obviously conceded 2 soft goals, but I thought second half, I thought Rotherham, apart from first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I thought it dominated. Just shot after shot after shot. They were getting in good, decent space. They were creating chances. And yeah, I actually thought Rotherham did well. How they've not scored is beyond me. I mean, Sam Nombe, I don't know how he's missed that header. He's literally 3 yards out. I know it's just 8 down and it's in. And he's done that 2 or 3 times now, Nombe. Is he not as good as we think he was? I don't think he's as good as we think he is, unless he's just playing with no confidence. But yeah, overall performance, I actually was reasonably happy with that. The reason I still wouldn't keep Clark is he's done the one thing that I wanted him to do out of anything, and I wanted to sort the defence out, and he's not done that. And I think in League 2, your defence is probably more important than your strikers, because you need to have strength. You need to be able to be organised, and he hasn't done that yet. Now, to be fair, Lee, you might say, well, give him more time. I get that, but I just wish he'd got the defence right first, rather than because they've started creating chances now, which is great. But obviously, defensively, they still look open and they look poor. I mean, they could have scored 3 or 4, Rotherham, but Luton could have scored 3 or 4 as well. And it just, at the minute, the balance just isn't quite there for me. That's my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you expect him to change the defence. I mean, the problem with our defence this season is we've got no leader. We haven't had one all season at the back. So he's not signed any players, Lee Clark. He's just had to work with the shit that he's been given. And there's literally no leaders there. There's no warriors at the back that are going to head and get the end of anything. So for me, I don't think you can put the defence on Lee Clark. I disagree. I think we've seen more fight again today. We're playing against probably one of the informed teams in the league in Luton, who are still harbouring playoff hopes. I think that second half, we were pretty good.
I agree.
A big shout out as well, because we've given him stick on here. We've said he's not, quite to the level. But Jack Holmes, I mean, he came on 60 minutes. He's ended up getting the man of the match.
No, with that fight. He did okay.
No, he got it. He got man of the match. I'm not saying he was.
I don't know why. He didn't do it.
To give him man of the match. But he was positive when he come on. He was positive.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. He still look. He's. I mean, obviously in our group, we've got a few people now saying they would keep him for next year. I wouldn't keep him next year. Like, he's out of contract. I'd release him. I mean, you can't play well for 1 month out of a 2-year contract, which is essentially what he's done. So, how do you not know that he's only playing well just to try and get a new contract and he can go back to what he does next year?
He's going to do that. Any footballer does that. They try and earn a new contract. It'd be
Would
wrong
would you sign next year then? Would you offer a contract?
Me personally, no.
Right, okay.
I still don't think he's good enough, but I do give him credit today because I thought he was positive. At the Mail,
my man at match, just quickly, my man at match will probably Dan Gore. I thought Dan Gore, what let him down, and again, it might be because he's not played. Like, obviously, he's been in that team over the last, 2 or 3 months because he was injured, then he got suspended. And he kept winning balls in midfield, but his final decision where he had a poor shot or he had a chance to shoot and didn't shoot, and then a couple of passes went out of play. His final kind of ball let him down tonight. But apart from that, I thought Dan Gore excellent, me.
Yeah. At the Mail coach right now, mate, Adofin carried their defence and Nombe is shocking up front. Holmes was good as well when he came on, to be fair. Alan Smith, man of the match. Adofin, what was that suicide pass? Played better second half. Wayne Earl says not for me. I think that's in relation to Clark as manager. If not Clark manager, who would you want in charge? That's Adam White.
Adam, just on that, I've already said in, I think, last night's podcast, so go back and watch that and you'll see what I've said who I want as my manager.
Scott Kent says attendance 7,497, 660 away. Honestly, I think they mean empty seats. Yeah, it did look pretty empty from what I can see. Bricktop says, evening, chaps. Evening, Bricktop. Hope you're well, mate. Pete Scott, I'd rather play Jack Holmes than Martha. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, again, I thought Martin okay, though, to be fair. Like, again, he sometimes lets you down when he loses the ball. He doesn't know what's around him. There was a couple of times where he got the ball and there was someone in behind him. He didn't realise he was there and he nicked it off him. I just think if he can improve his awareness, I actually think there's a player in there somewhere. I really do. I think Martin will have a better career than Jack Holmes. What do you think, Lee?
Yeah,
they're both that same age.
He's been at Ajax, but I don't think he's gonna. I think he'll go in the summer. I think he'll go abroad. I don't think he's going to make it in the English game. Okay. That's my personal opinion. But he will have a better career than Jack Holmes. He's got more ability than Jack Holmes, to be fair. Bricktop thought we played excellent second half. And then totally contrast from Sam, who said that was absolutely shit.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. But yeah,
I mean, to be fair, Sam, as well. Sam, we're the first people on here to have a go at the team, and we have done for the last 12 months. But that weren't crap, in my opinion. Second half, I thought were good.
Dan Gore is incredible. Shame we will not get him next season. Yeah, I think the issue with Dan Gore that stops him being a great player is his end product, his finishing, his final pass. That's all lacking. That is the difference between a Premier League player and probably a Championship player.
Let me ask you this, Lee. So, because of that, though, right? So we're all sat here, and all season we've all said no chance of signing him. This player's going to the Championship or League One. Because of that, and again, when I think it was someone asked it in the comments a couple of shows ago, and they said, effectively you, I think, Lee, and you said, how can Dan Gore look a good player when he's got all the any assists and any goals, right? So if you're an opposing manager, maybe you don't take the risk on Dan Gore, and maybe we can get Dan Gore.
I don't think it's. I know everybody's going to come in. Oh, we're never going to sign him, yeah. But he's not wanted by Manchester United. I know that for a fact. He enjoys his time at Rotherham. He's enjoying playing for Rotherham. Yeah, he's got a very iffy injury record. Even this season, he hasn't been fully available. I don't think he may have got maybe 2-3 assists at the maximum. He's got no goals whatsoever. His goal involvements are very low. So for me, I don't see a Championship club going for that. I really don't. I could be proven wrong. but I think we've every chance of getting him. I really do. I think he's not going to get game time at Manchester United, that's for sure. And he's got to find a new club. And if he likes it here, we could make him the highest paid player, build the team around him. And somebody like Lee Clark, that's played at the Premiership level for Newcastle, could coach him into getting back to where he wants in a couple of years' time. Gets a promotion on his CV next season, does well in League One, and then he's knocking on the door for a top-end Championship club or even a Premier League team. So I wouldn't rule it out. I know it depends on what sort of investment we're going to be getting in the summer. But obviously, like I said, I believe Steve McLaren was there again tonight, and Simpson.
Yeah, can someone who were at the game, Sam, you said you were there. Can you confirm if Steve McLaren were there, please?
Yeah, so and he's getting the CEO role. So we broke it here first at KB Terrace Talk. People said I was chatting nonsense, but let's see then, because that is going to happen. Jack Holmes was the best player on the pitch, says Sam. Jack Holmes played superb. Yeah, he did. I was there. Biggest waste of my time. So Sam did not make more than five passes a game. Man of the match, the fans that sat and watched it. So Scott Kent weren't overly impressed as well. So few fans not that happy with the performance.
Yeah,
I don't think it was as bad, but I guess we haven't got a high yardstick, have we, of this season? We're kind of comparing it to what we've seen so far this season, and the majority of what we've seen this season is a load of shit. I think we have seen a team at least put in a bit of effort in tonight. That's what I would say.
I agree.
It's embarrassing that some of there is professional footballers that can't pass. Get rid of Nombe. He's overrated. That's Graham. So a lot of people following your sentiments that Sam Nombe is overrated. I mean, I disagree. But yeah, I mean, he wasn't great tonight. He should have scored that header. 100% should have finished that header. He had a couple of chances where he should have really done better. To be fair, the full team don't score goals. So Dango will not get many assists. Yeah,
that is true, to be fair. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it is true. But if you look at his final passes tonight, they were a yard off, some of them. I mean, he could have put, I mean, again, it was great vision, but he went to put Nombe and he totally overhit it.
He did, he did.
In the first half where we were leaning back. I mean, you teach that to under 16 kids. He leant back and flew it over the bar. So for me, listen, Dan Gore is probably my favourite player. So I'm being critical. And also, I want him to stay. But I think there is improvement there. I don't think he's walking into a championship team like a lot of people believe. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't rule it out. Just sick of it. 3 years of losing. Tell you what, Tony Stewart needs to do something about season ticket prices next season. As it stands, we'll be around £100 more than any club in League Two. The ground will be dead.
The problem is, Adam, I just can't, there's no way it gets increased. So I guarantee it won't get increased. I can't see it getting decreased. I think it'll be the same price. I don't think Stewart's ever decreased tickets, has he? I think he's
I think he's got to in League Two, surely. I mean, you can watch Sunderland for less money in the Premier League than watching Rotherham, and that should never be happening.
No.
It shouldn't be allowed. There should be a regulator, really.
I agree. Yeah.
Hang on, this is League One football, lads. Do you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it's not really fair, and the fans have been served up a load of crap. So I think something's going to give. I think they're going to struggle to sell the season tickets next season. I really do, and that's purely because I just think people have had enough. They're not wanting to do it. I mean, did you go to the game tonight, Bess?
No, I didn't go. I mean, we've obviously got another home game on Saturday. I will go to the home game on Saturday, but I didn't go today. There were a number of reasons, really. A lot of lads around me weren't going, so I decided I didn't want to. Like, the thing is, I've sat on my own a lot of it last few weeks because no one's been going. I just thought I'm not going to sit on my own again. And to be honest with you, having looked at the fixtures of the ground and stuff, I'm glad I didn't go because I wouldn't have wanted to hit the ground when it's that empty. So yeah, good decision from my point of view. But I will be there Saturday. I will go Saturday. Last home game of the season.
Alan Smith says, let's not forget Dango is still young and will get better. Absolutely, he is going to get better. He's a cracking player now. I'm just saying, we have got a chance of signing him. If we've got investment next season and you've got Steve McLaren coming in, 100% you've got a chance of signing Dango. 100%, I believe.
Well, I would say, to people who are watching, right, so, everything's been really negative of the last 3 years, as one of the commenters said. Just imagine this. I'm not saying this is definitely happening, but just imagine this, right? So we've got to get through this season. Well, there's 3 games I think there is, or 2 games left, whatever there's left. Just imagine that in the summer, we get rid of the chairman. I'm not saying it'll happen, but there's a chance. We get rid of the chairman, right? Because we got rid of the chairman and we've got expensive tickets, they get dropped. Even when they get dropped, they're still higher than the majority in the league. So therefore, we still have one of the biggest budgets. And then we go and walk the league. Like, I don't think, like, I know I said this under Hanshaw, that there was a chance that Rotherham could go down again to the National League. I don't think that'll happen. I think that League 2 is almost Rotherham's lowest point they'll ever be. It's like Doncaster being in National League North, for example. Can't say I'm going any lower than that. Scunthorpe, I can't say I'm going any lower than National League North as well. I just think Rotherham are never going to be, because they had that opportunity of going down with the minus 18 points, whatever it were, and they finished 11th. They were nowhere near going down. So I just can't see Rotherham going down again. So next season, mark my words, Rotherham will be near top.
We'll be challenging for the title next season.
Yeah, I agree.
No doubt by that. Evening, lads. Just arriving home from the game. We'll try and get on shortly for 5 minutes, although I don't think there's much to say. Yeah, more than well to come on, right, Chuff. Always a pleasure to have you on. I'm not renewing my season ticket. Watched it on Sky. Yeah, I watched it on Sky, Michael, as well. Yeah. It's sad to see, really. I mean,
well, what I would say to Michael, like, look, I get it, and a lot of people are in the same, they're in the same situation as yourself, Michael. But I'd still wait to see what happens in summer. For all we know, now Tony Stewart is actually a clever man, and he will know that the crowd tonight and the fact that statistics are so high, he'll know that next season, if everything stays the same, attendances will drop. So just watch. Something will happen between now and, I don't know, June. So 6-7 weeks, honestly, something positive will happen. I'm telling you, it could be a good signing. It could be, it could be Steve McLaren being appointed. Something will happen. So just wait for that. And if that's something you like, obviously renew your season ticket. Because I'm renewing mine, whatever, because I can't think of anything else to do on a Saturday. I think people who don't watch football must have bought out of their head, personally. So you don't want to miss that as well. So yeah, mark my words, 6-7 weeks' time, something will happen. That's good news, and it'll make you want to renew your season ticket. That's what I'm saying.
See more movement in the stand when the fans are leaving. Terrible defending for the goal. Yeah, the defending was horrendous as well. By the way, it was a real. I think that Lee lost his man for one of them. I mean, he had a poor game tonight.
He did struggle today, and the issue you've got is, we can't turn him down on here because he's a young lad, played 3 games all season. But you've got it. To me, he's obviously not ready for first team football, and a lot of people, I think Tiny might have said actually, they're all expecting to build a team around someone like him next season. I personally disagree with Tiny, and I would get him out on loan. Now, I wouldn't get him out on loan to bloody Scarborough or someone in lower leagues. Like, it has to be a National League team at least, if not a League Two side when it bottom. But I'd get him out on loan personally. That's just my personal view.
Russ says, evening, lads. Evening, Russ. Hope you're well.
Evening,
Ray Grant, not sure if you guys are old enough to know the saying, you can't make a silk purse out of...
So, I don't know what that is. No.
About the team.
Sorry, Ray. We're not quite that old yet, I don't think.
If Steve McLaren's coming, I think it means there may be some new investment.
And what? If Steve McLaren's coming in, I think it means there will be new investment and no McLaren. Not sure what it means. Not sure what you mean, Pete.
Yeah, not sure on that one.
Just on Russ. So, Russ, did you go to the game today, Russ? I can't remember if Russ said a while ago that he weren't going again this season.
He said
did he say he weren't going? Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, Russ, last time you came on here, you were really good. So, Russ, if you want to come on and have 5 minutes to talk about the game or where you think Rotherham are going, then yeah, please come on, because I thought you were good last time.
Wished I had £1 to everyone and said bad defending for opponent's goal. Yeah. We've come accustomed to it. Yeah, and Russ brings a good point up there. We seem to gift teams goals that we never get them type of goals ever, like where they're just gifted. We have to see them work really hard for it. But other teams just put the ball in the box and we just don't mark anybody.
This is where I kind of disagree with yourself, Lee, at the start of this kind of podcast or whatever, live reaction, because I was saying that I wanted the new manager to come in and sort the defence out, and you said you think it's difficult to do because there's no experience. Well, the player who were at fault for the first goal was Cohen Lee. Okay, now my point would be Cohen Lee, right? And I get he's inexperienced. I do get that, but this is where a manager should be telling Lee Clark should be telling Cohen Lee, when the ball's in this position here, I want you there, walking this line, and that's what I wanted Lee Clark to do better.
He's only a young lad. And
I know he is, but he doesn't. I don't think
that's where learning happens. I mean,
does.
He's played one first team game, got man of the match, and then he's had a think of the game after.
He's had 3 games now, hasn't he? 3.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's hard for him, and the other lad, Clark. I saw Dan Gore having a go at him because he fits the ball into him and it just popped off him. And I thought, there's just levels. I mean, was he on loan at Brighouse or somebody?
Yeah.
Of the season. So, I mean, they're not doing them any good. You know, the levels, what?
No, of course not. Pointless.
One
thing I would say, though, Lee, what I would say, right? So we've had, just before Tom comes in, we've had like 2 or 3 youngsters make an appearance. So no one heard of Cohen Lee, and he's playing. James Clark has played a couple of 4. One player who got recalled from loan and hasn't seen 1 minute on the pitch, I don't think, Josh Ayres. I'm telling you, Lee Clark don't like him because he wouldn't have brought him back and then not played him. So I don't think he's rated at the club, Josh Ayres.
Tom, how you doing, mate?
Good evening, Lee. Good evening, Bez. Can you hear me?
Evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Do you know what? I'm actually not even angry about that tonight. Do you know what? A few things. I'm just on for a quick 5 minutes because I got my tea cooking. Baked potato tonight.
Tea? It's like 10 o'clock. Wait, what? 10 o'clock, man.
Yeah. I always have late tea. Few things that I picked up tonight was I quite liked when Ted Can got the ball and he released it quickly. I think we need to do that a lot more this season. Jack Holmes, for me, I've obviously been listening to both of you this evening. Jack Holmes, I thought was fantastic. He came on, needs to play him in that number 10 role. I think he'll rip it up in League 2. I thought the defending tonight wasn't that bad. Cohen Lee, young lad, lost the ball, well, no, did not have awareness going forward. Well, for their first goal. So, you know what? Whatever. Sam Nombe, do one, mate. Literally do one. Harry Gray is playing like, I don't know, is he a left midfielder, right midfielder? I have no idea. But do you know what? He did all right as well. And listen, we lost 2-0 to a team that is chasing the playoffs, where the majority of our players are literally on the beach. Adam,
he's got his Dango shirt on.
Is that Dango's official jersey, Adam?
Yeah, he's got to clear up.
I was saying, Adam, is that Dango's official shirt? What he's worn? You're not one of these fans. You can see Adam now, can't you? Adam's one of them fans who's at front with his sign. Dan, give me your shirt, please. That's Adam, isn't it?
Yeah, this is official. No, do you think
Dan?
He's a medium, I'm XL.
Well, that's true, yeah.
No, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get Dan to sign this on Saturday, because give me a little signature there, because I know Dan Gore is going to the top. He's been the head and shoulders above everyone this season. No one can deny this. Dan Gore, he should clear up Young Player of the Year, Players Player of the Year, Managers Player of the Year. He will clear up. Every single award we've got should go to Dan Gore. Nothing else. Nobody else. And he's going to the top. Today, absolutely, I'm looking at currently, obviously, Luton a level above. You can tell the championship. That Casey Palmer, he come from Coventry last year. Coventry or Hull City.
He had the big shirt to do with Sheffield Wednesday, didn't he?
Yeah. Casey Palmer, I think you were at Hull City, Hull City. For him to come from Hull City to Luton, you can tell Naki Wells. These are championship players. They were a level above. If they had a good manager, I'm not saying Jack Wilshere won't be a good manager. He's a young manager and he's developing. They should be top 2, top 3. He's obviously developing, and they won the EFL trophy last week against Stockport 3-1. And you can tell, even Hakeem Odoffin, centre back, he bossed it. You can tell him. Nombe didn't have a touch. Well, he had a couple of touches, but Odoffin was just there thinking, Odoffin, no chance, bang, and he were out of it. Yeah, they were levels above. They should be in the playoffs, if not be promoted. They were levels above us. We were just not at the races today.
So what did you make of Jack Holmes' performance, Adam?
I don't know. Do you know what Jack Holmes got? I don't know. He come on, no, terrible. I think we're taking piss, to be honest. He come on and he did nothing. Whoever get it man at match.
Now, come on, Adam. He was, for me, he came on and he tried absolutely everything. He was there, in and about it. He drew fouls. He was getting on the ball. He's having a shot.
He deserved man at match there. Like I said at the start, whoever gave him man at match, obviously I haven't got a clue because
no, they were taking.
He was okay, but he didn't he didn't score. He didn't set a chance up. He had a couple of shots that looked like going in.
Bez, respectfully, nobody else did.
Yeah, but Dan Gore had a better game than
Dan Gore 100% man at match.
No.
I would say Dan Gore was man of the
match. So let me ask you, Tom, what did he do? Right, so apart from working hard, because that's not a good enough thing to be given man at match, what did Jack Holmes do, in your opinion, to gain man at match?
He got the ball, he took it to the centre of the box and shot. That's what he did.
Okay.
Right, Tom, I was at the game, and when Jack Holmes got announced man at match, everyone were laughing, thinking it's a piss take.
Yes, but Adam, you sit with simpletons that clap rubbish.
No, that was all around me. Everyone, all the crowd were thinking, "What the hell?" Dan Gold's played 90 minutes.
Adam, you sat with simpletons who clap rubbish.
There is no way Jack Holmes got man of the match. He came on and did absolutely nothing.
He got man of the match, Adam.
Yeah, only sponsors man at match, not official.
Who was
Is that a bottle of wine?
Estrella.
Estrella,
yeah.
Right, I'm just going to go through some comments. Just bear with me. It means you can turn shit into quality. Sorry, lads. I think the reason McLaren is coming is that the new investment is coming. And
yep, he's right. Pete knows something.
So, Adam, I've been slagged off this week because people say I'm making it up that McLaren's coming. So
I know, I've seen.
Did you see him there tonight?
McLaren's been there as well tonight. He's been.
Did you see him, Adam?
I've not seen him, but I've been. My good trusted friend, who's also a platinum sponsor in the lounge, has confirmed he's also there tonight. He's one of my best friends from school, and he wouldn't lie.
I love it.
What did he say he's got a McLaren as a car?
Could afford one, but yeah. When I say I can't see Tony, I'm literally I can see all like what's the name from Advertiser?
Paul Davis.
I can see Paul Davis. I can see all the rest of things, but then again, it's like a little bit of a dip, so I can't see Tony and his boys. But it has been confirmed from my good source that McLaren was there again tonight.
Can anyone in the comments confirm that McLaren were there and actually saw him, please?
I've asked him to take a picture, and I'm just awaiting it. So,
Mark,
Kelly Bobs might be able to confirm it because
I'd love if he sent you a picture of a McLaren car. That'd be funny.
Exactly, that's what it's going to be.
Mark is on his way back from Bradford and he's stopping off in Rotherham tonight. Obviously, Mark was on last night's show, a Plymouth fan.
Yeah. What have they done tonight then?
1-1. They weren't winning 1-0.
That's cost him that. Yeah,
I predicted a 1-0 win, but they've ended up drawing 1-1.
Yeah, we apologise, Mark. We've let you down because that goal will cost him because Stevenage won, Luton won. And I don't think they're going to do it now, Plymouth, because they need Stevenage really to lose both games, and you just can't see it. So that's our fault. Sorry, Mark. There, sorry about that.
Russ says yes, Bez. I said I'm staying clear of New York Stadium under Tony Stewart's involvement. I will watch my beloved Millers away in League Two. No danger. He'll not pull my pants down again, lads. Sticking to my guns.
So just Russ, let me ask you. So Russ, then, so 2 questions. So if he does pull the ticket price down like considerably, would you think about going back then? That's question number 1. And sorry, that's it. I ain't got another question. It's just that one question. So would if he pulls it down enough? Would you buy a season ticket with him still in charge of the club? Is that what I'm asking?
Alan Smith says you can't just blame Lee. All the defence is at fault. Yeah, I don't think we just blame Lee. I think the defence was shit for both goals.
Well, that's what started there, wasn't it? His awareness is a young lad.
Yeah,
his awareness is a young lad.
He's going to make mistakes.
I'm not going to blame him.
You do realise, don't you? Like, so what I've said about Clark, and you could argue that our performances have almost gradually improved game after game after game. Yeah, we beat Leyton Orient and lost tonight, so you could swap them about, but they have gradually improved. I tell you what, if Lee Clark had got this job 2 months earlier, I think Rotherham would have stopped up. I really do. Yeah.
Dango's biggest fan, says Billy Almond. Did anyone see Casey Palmer come on the pitch with a bottle of water going in for head? How embarrassing.
I don't know what you mean. Did anyone see Kiss on the pitch with a bottle of water?
I didn't see anything like that. That Casey Palmer is class, though. He's a championship player, that lad.
He's injury prone, that's why he's at Luton.
He was absolutely fantastic for them.
Kelly Forbon says, I've been tonight but didn't see him.
That's McLaren, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
try and get a
Shelley,
picture.
they're the best team I've seen this season, Luton.
Yeah.
Even better than Cardiff, Shelley. You're not going to Cardiff, to be fair. Cardiff were better than Luton for me.
Now, hang on. Rewind. What, Luton were the best team you've seen this season?
Yeah. I think
Gav,
so.
you're having a laugh. Honestly.
I have to say, Tom, I wouldn't agree with that, but Luton, the way they played and the way Jack Wilshere set them up, I was impressed myself. I'm not going to lie.
But I think we could have scored three or four goals.
Agreed.
No.
Agreed. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Cardiff
scored one.
Yeah,
I mean, Baptiste's effort was a fantastic save by the keeper. Harry Gray should have scored.
I think you're right. I would say, Tom, I think you're right. Like, if you remember, I said on one of our podcasts, so it might have been the League One one actually, that Jack Wilshere coming in is a transitional season for them. And Jack Wilshere, he's only been a coach. He's never been a manager. It's his first managerial job. Jack Wilshere is in the same position as Matt Hanshaw. So it's his first ever job. And so because of that, I think you've got to give him like a year, possibly 18 months to 2 years before you start seeing the best. And what I saw today, and this is where I agree with Adam and Shelley, like I felt the way they held the ball and passed out of defence and into midfield and into strikers, I thought were excellent. You're right. We could have scored 3 or 4 ourselves, but they also missed 3 or 4 chances. So their result was probably 4-3 to Luton. And let's face it, that's what everyone wants. Lee said that when we got Lee Clark, he were looking forward to seeing Lee Clark get us 4 goals, and then we concede 3. We won 4-3. So,
and they don't remember Sunday. They played Sunday and won EFL Trophy.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're in a different planet here. That team that Rotherham put out today, right, ain't a
it's
good
our best team what we can put out.
Yeah, but it ain't a good team, is it though?
It's our best team we can put out.
It's not a good team, Adam, is it?
It's not a great team, admittedly, Tom. I know what you're saying. It's not a great team.
Cohen Lee's just out of nappies, right? And then we've got
I think Cohen Lee against Stephen. He's your best player. Can you put him out? You take Cohen Lee out for then?
No, I'm not calling him out, Adam.
Who would you take him out for?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, look,
what's your argument then?
A decent game, Adam. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like that wasn't a great team, and people say that Luton are the best team we've seen at the New York Stadium, winning 2-0 against a shit team, like a really shit team.
I know what you're saying, Tom.
It doesn't hold any weight for me.
I
never said that, Tom. I never said that. The best team I've seen, I said Cardiff were. I think you can see what they're trying to do. And if Rotherham could play them next year, which they won't do, I think you'll see a lot better Luton Town, put it that way.
Right.
Anyway, Danny's with us.
Danny, how you doing, mate?
Evening, lads. Yes, I've just got back in.
At the game. I bet you didn't see many people there, did you, at the game?
No. I think the first thing my mate said to me when we got into the stadium was, there's more Luton fans than us, which wasn't the case, and I'm surprised Luton didn't fetch more, to be fair, the position they're in.
Agreed, I knew that, yeah.
We could have actually fit all our fan base into one side tonight, possibly the Courtport family stand, easy. I did stay till the end, but unless I was just chatting, I were walking out on the 94th minute, and I actually got down the tunnel as they blew the whistle. I didn't hear them do the attendance.
Yeah, they never announced it, did they?
No, and I thought it'd just be embarrassing for them, because how can they announce the season tickets that aren't there?
Well, they have to, but they have to, Danny, because it's payment at the back. So I didn't go to the game, but I paid my ticket to go, so it should count as a a ticket used.
Oh, yeah, Bez, that's what I mean. But I thought they had to announce it, but I didn't hear it.
No, they didn't.
No, I don't think there's a rule. I didn't think there was a rule where they have to announce it, is there?
I mean, I'm surprised they announced the man of the match.
Well, yeah. Let's ask Danny, right? So, Danny, you just have to talk about man of the match there. When they announced Jack Combs as man of the match, what were your thoughts?
What's lad's name again? Sorry, Adam.
Adam, yeah.
Hey up, Adam. Adam's great. People around me were laughing. But I will disagree a little bit because obviously Jack Combs came on and you could tell he did his all, and he was best player on pitch second half. But he's Dan Gore all day long, man at match.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. So that's why everybody were laughing. It was just, yeah.
Right, let me fire through these comments and then we can go on to it. So Turner Stewart will not go, no way. Shelley said it was like a training session in the first half, all I saw. Is Rafferty the worst captain? I'm going to put this out to everybody. Is Rafferty the worst captain we've ever had?
Well, do you know what?
Sorry, Tom. Just on Rafferty, according to Flash Scores, he got Rotherham's man at match today with the highest rating. Yeah.
No way.
No. Trust me. Go to Flash Scores, Lee. Let Tom, you answer the question, Tom. Lee, go to Flash Scores and just go through ratings.
No, I believe you, but it's insane. He was awful again, I thought.
Rafferty is a worse captain than the captain of the Titanic. That's all I'm going to say.
Palmer was class second half.
He
played
was.
a lot better. Holmes had a good half. By a mile, they knocked it about at times. We couldn't lay a glove on them. So Shelley's saying that's the best team he's seen by a mile.
Yeah, I agree,
Shelley, though. Let me come to Shelley. So, as per what Tom was saying, though, we should have scored 4 or 5 goals. And this is from a team who hardly create anything. So, just because Rotherham didn't score the goals, a better team there scores 3 goals and wins that game 3-2. That's what I'd say.
What, Rachel, you was at the game, Danny. Would you say that was the best team you've seen come to New York or not?
No.
This season.
You've got to think of it like this. They're not Leighton Orient. The Luton Town. They are where they are, and they were really well drilled. They were good to watch, but they weren't the best team I've seen at the New York this season. You could tell second half they've just come off gas, and our players as well. A lot of them obviously not going to be there next season. Looking elsewhere, not wanting to get injured. As I said, I won't have much to say. It's hard to get out. Well, to say out really, mate. I'm not lost for words. It's a nothing game, isn't it? Really, it's a nothing game. But for me, the reason I went is because it is the last game I can get to this season. So why not? And you want to see if they can build from the weekend. And there were, like usual, little individual performances. We had little moments, but it were men v boys. Luton drilled in the final third, took the gas off in the second half, and we couldn't touch him. It was nice to see Denzel Hall back, but he had 2 shots that I could see. I mean, I barely watched the second half. I was busy talking to me mate. That's how interested I were. But he looked a bit rusty. You were talking about that earlier, about that Casey Palmer. He did have a bottle. He did have a bottle in his hand. He was playing with a bottle in his hand and having a drink.
All right, okay.
Yeah, for a brief moment, but and he was nice to watch. I mean, you could tell he's got free roam, and that's where his goals came from. But yeah, we're here to talk about Rotherham, aren't we? So
Wayne Earl says he's not coming. It's people spreading rumours, and I think that's on Steve McLaren. So I'm really going to enjoy this, where people have.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Where people said that it's made up. He's our new CEO.
How confident are you? How confident are you that this is happening at 100%?
99.9%.
Okay.
I'm 80. I'm 90%.
Yeah. So he is the new director of football.
Steve McLaren.
Steve McLaren. So
money's coming into the club. Don't worry, Tom. Money is coming into the club.
Lewis says we was the better side all second half, in my opinion.
First 5 minutes, maybe not, Louis, but I think I agree with Louis. We were the better side overall, yeah.
Yeah, look, Luton came off at gas, though.
Luton were just like, it's like a training game for them. They were just, they knew they'd won and they were just passing it about. They were knackered. Listen, they've played 90 minutes in the EFL Trophy on Sunday. They were chilling second half. They knew they'd won.
Now, Adam, it was a week last Sunday, surely.
No, it was Sunday. This Sunday.
No,
they won the EFL Trophy 3-1 against Stockport.
No, a week last Sunday, I think.
No. Let me just check. I'll check now. So, Adam, Tommy's correct. It was a week last Sunday.
Adam, again.
Last Sunday.
Their number 8 is up there with one of the best players too. Kelvin Wilson. Lots of fans are on about Tony Stewart, but next season a lot of clubs are going to struggle. So I'm all for Tony.
Wow.
Kevin's all for Tony. Wow. Okay.
Listen, I think.
Hang on, Bez. Sorry, Tom. What were you saying?
No, look, listen. Do you know what? It's credit that we're all on here. This is the best after-match reaction I've ever seen. There's 5 of us talking about a relegated Rotherham. We've got.
It shows that we still care, doesn't it? We still care, no matter how much we keep saying we fucking hate Rotherham. We don't want to go anymore. But we're all addicted. We love this football club, and we'll always support this shit team. And that's us, isn't it?
Yes.
Straight out of Rotherham. Hang on, Des. Wiltshire spent a fortune. Aren't they still receiving parachute payments?
Yeah, let me answer that. So, yes, they are still receiving parachute payments. I think they've got another year, actually, because you get 3 years, don't you? So, 1 in Championship, 1 in League One, and then next year's the last one. No, actually, Kelly, Jack Wilson didn't join Luton until around October time. So, he's only had 1 window, which was the January one. And I don't think they were that busy in January at Luton. So, yeah, he's not on.
They're restructuring, aren't they, Luton? They're not actually.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
they've got away from what.
Luton have obviously they've got up too quickly, and then they're always coming back down too quickly. I mean, they've still got players who are in the Premier League with them on the books, and they've got loads of players out on loan, and not only out on loan, you've got some players who are out on loan in a higher division. Yeah, I think Wednesday's got Jerry Hakes, hasn't there?
Bez. Remember that guy, Pullock, that guy, Mpenza?
Yeah.
Remember him? He come from Luton, didn't he?
Yeah. I actually liked him. I liked him. He can't be that good because he can't get in Cambridge's side now.
I know, it's ridiculous. I thought he were average. The guy I liked is that Ntunza who's on from Bolton, right back. Plays right back for Bolton.
Lewis says, do you think McLaren will be announced during the summer or before the end of the season? I think it'll be announced before the end of the season. Probably a week before the season tickets are maybe announced, or whenever they do that. Luton had plenty left in the tank, chat.
I'm just laughing because we sometimes get categorized for like always moaning, and the minute we try and like be a little bit positive and say Rotherham did all right, people are just saying, bloody hell, Luton weren't that good, bloody hell, just you can't be positive, lads, just a little bit, Jesus.
There were more in Tesco. It said there was 7K there.
No, I bet there were 4K there. 4.
This is a long one. So, Russ, no Bez, and even if we get out of League 2 under him, it will be still the same League 1. How it is now. All the excitement will kick in for next season with us being in League 2, and rightly so, in all fairness, but it will still be the same Tony Stewart. No progression. League 2 to League 1 isn't progression for me. I stick by my word. I won't give Tony Stewart another penny, irrespective of lowering the prices. He's had his chance of progression and didn't want to know. So, no, gonna kick his arse. Just we may
do well next season.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, to be fair play, look, just that's to be fair play for us. That's fine. Because obviously he's playing, so me asking him if he'll get a seat if they reduce price, so he's obviously saying no. So no, that's fair enough for us. I can't blame you.
Adam. Kevin Williamson says Dango had a stinker.
Give over. Best player on pitch. And just a previous comments. Tony Stewart, in my opinion, won't be in charge next year. It'll be somebody else. So it'll be, let's think positive. It won't be Tony Stewart in charge.
Is he going to be Steve McLaren in charge? Is he going to be new chairman?
No, it'll be somebody else.
Okay.
But just say it's positive news and we're going up. Like MK Dons.
You said that.
MK Dons.
You said a year ago.
He said he's a bullshitter. I think that's in relation to Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart, yeah.
Flash score as Baptiste at 7.7.
Yeah, he does. All right. I mean, Baptiste were best at defenders, but
in first half, he was best player.
He got 7-7.
I'd love him next year.
So Scott Kent says Clark's post-match says we give them far too much respect in the first half. Second half much better and lucky not to score a goal or two. Said we are using these games to assess the players for next season.
And to be honest with you, Lee, that's all we expect here. Listen,
I think that's good, and I like the fact that he's come out and said what everybody could see. So I think we did give them too much respect first half. We didn't lay a glove on them. Second half, we had a go at them, but they had much better players than us. That were the issue. I don't think, like this season, we've lost games. We've had better players than the opposition, and we've lost
easily.
Today, we haven't. They've got much better players than us, and we've lost. But
we're basically playing nobodies. So
and basically we've actually at least tried to give it a go. But I agree with
Clark.
I agree with the Dangolova. I think they were head and shoulders above us, and they could have gone up probably another 2 or 3 gears if they wanted to. I think they were just playing reggae style football. Do you know what I mean? Jamaican style, just chilling with it. And then if we'd have given them a bit more, they'd have probably smacked us. Footballing wise, easily. That's from Shelley. That is halfway they took the mickey out of us. They were queuing up for the first goal. Fair enough. Lick, not kick. Andy Brown, I think where we're all coming from in terms of how far we've dropped. In a way, we've gone down. We're all in a daze. Yeah, Andy Brown, agree. I think, like I've said, we have been that poor this season that second half for us was quite decent to what it's normally been like. So that's where it go. That was 2 weeks ago. McLaren director of football is an insult to Ronnie Moore for me, lads. I know Ronnie's been unwell, but I don't think he'll turn it down or would even be an honour. I feel Ronnie's.
He's not got the knowledge, though. You've got to have the knowledge. It's fine. It's fine. McLaren's got the contacts for everywhere. Ronnie's not got the contacts doing a little soccer school in Eastwood. That's why.
Bloody hard. Just call it as it is, Adam.
Yeah.
I think Russ is right. I mean, Ronnie Moore should have been in the conversation at some stage.
No, I don't think he should. If we want to progress, do you want Ronnie Moore? Do you want Steve McLaren? If the club wants to progress,
I'd take Steve McLaren all day. I mean, the contact. The guy's been England manager.
Give Ronnie a statue and give him something else, but not director of football.
Yeah, he definitely needs a statue. Plus, I don't know how well Ronnie actually is at the minute. I don't think he could put a pressured job onto him at this stage. Luton building a new stadium as well. Yeah, I've seen that. Looks nice as well. Bez, how much do you think Palmer is on? 25 grand a week?
He will be on a lot. He can't be on that because in League One and League Two, there's a salary cap. So you can't be on more than, I don't know what the number is, but you can't be on more than a certain amount. So he will be on a big wage. I'm not saying he won't be, but it's not as high as you think. And look, he's still going to work with these players. You know, we've had Dan Gord all season. I think's been good, who I rate really highly, and none of the managers have got the best out of him, in my opinion. At least Wilson's getting the best out of his players.
He's on 12 grand a week.
League Two playoffs, says Russ, so that's good. Shelley said it said 7,497 according to Flash Score. Russ, Stewart goes, then I'm back. Will there be there? He won't be there even with Stewart. So yeah, he needs Stewart to go. Adolphin never broke sweat, strolled through the game. Yeah, I thought Adolphin was great. I actually was speaking to a Luton Town fan who says if they had Adolphin fit from the start of the season, they would have been promoted. That's how much of a difference is meant to them. What were you guys thought on the
class
team
player is
to Rotherham?
Class player, Hakeem Adolphin. Warney did not even rate him, which is quite incredible, right? Hakeem Adolphin, arguably, he's up there with your likes of Swalesy, McIntosh, Talbot, you name it, in recent history. Hakeem Adolphin, what a player for us. What a player. What a servant.
Going mad.
I can't agree with you there, Tom. I thought he was just average, Adolphin.
What, Hakeem Adolphin, Bez?
He was okay. He was okay. But yeah.
Oh, come on, Dave.
Yeah. I mean,
come on, Dave. Come on.
Hakeem Adolphin, right? He's like a similar type of player to someone like Carrie Arneson. Carrie Arson's far better.
Absolutely class.
Yeah, Arneson's miles better than Adolphin. Yeah.
No. Adolphin was brilliant for us. He was
he was brilliant, but he weren't as good as Carrie Arneson. Nowhere near.
No, nowhere near, Tom. You cannot compare.
I mean, he weren't as good as Swales. Chris Swales scored 10 goals every season from corners.
Mind you, Adolphin did score a couple of important goals for us. And when he left, he did win the Player of the Year.
I said I thought he was all right. Yeah, he just weren't brilliant.
Right. I think he was an average player. I don't think he's not.
No, lads. Not having it. Adolphin is... doesn't get my all-time Miller's team, granted. However, who scored the goal to secure championship survival?
That goal at Middlesbrough as well.
Yes. Adolphin, utility, centre half, fullback, midfielder, attacking midfielder.
Peter Crouch player. Great player. England. Did that make him world class as well?
Yeah, but that's our club letting him go on a free to Luton. Why did we not sign him up for another year, another 2 years?
Because we're inept, Adam. Yeah. Exactly. We're inept. So tell your mate start in the room.
Yeah, I'm honestly, mate. I think it's just because me and you think alike. I'm not just saying it because you're my mate. I rate Adolphin, and he were in Nombe's back pocket all night tonight. So I'm looking at Bez. Sorry, Bez.
Yeah, you say that though. Adolphin. I mean, Nombe should have scored, and we should have scored 3 goals tonight. He can't defend that well. They only kept a clean sheet because our finishing was horrendously bad. I mean, Nombe, I would have scored that header. that header, I honestly would have scored that header because yes, head it
Why
down and
did
it's a goal.
He let him have a free header. He should have scored that. Nombe.
Exactly.
I'm not having that. I mean, I thought Adofin was okay. And I don't think there was anything more. He was part of a team again that got relegated.
Exactly. Yeah. Honestly, never relegated. Yeah.
He was not fit to lace Kerry Arneson's boots. He was a different level. He could do everything.
I did think tonight.
Centre backs we've ever had.
I did think tonight because, like I said, we did have some chances, but if Luton went a man down, we still wouldn't have scored. And I dare say, if they went 2 men down, we still wouldn't have scored tonight. I know I'm not saying it was that bad.
I mean, if Nombe heads it down, it's a goal. Like I'd have put that away. You know what I mean? We only needed to head it down.
It's a season, yeah. That miss is probably one of the worst misses I've ever seen. Honestly, ever. Because when you watch it back, he's in the 6-yard box, so he's 4 yards out, and like the goalkeeper there, if he heads it to the side of the goal, it's honestly in. I don't understand why he heads it up. I've no idea.
Left him, and he did that so many times for Rotherham, where we'd leave the player and we conceded so many goals from him.
For me, Nombe is that bad. Jordan Hugo must be even worse. That
you don't go to the game for 6 months. Just get a game out. Get him out. Hugo's fault. Shoulders down. Hugo's fault.
Hugo must be a part game.
Bulgaria. Adam, you know when you had a missus in Bulgaria, did Hugo run off with your missus? Is that what it's all down to?
Nombe is that bad. Why can't Hugo get on pitch? Is it that bad?
Answer the question, Adam. Did Hugo run off with your missus?
No, but are we all glad we've got rid of his $9,000 a week wages so we can bring him someone decent?
No, we hadn't. He was still on bench tonight. Sam says, why would Steve McLaren come in as CEO? Why not the manager? Well, he's coming in as director of football, not CEO. And director of football is a higher position than a manager's position, and you get paid more. That's probably why he's coming as director.
I personally think if it's true, I think it's a brilliant appointment. To be fair, because he has, as Adam says, he's got a lot of experience in the higher up leagues, and he's also got experience like under 21 teams and stuff. So yeah, I think it's a great appointment.
Shelley's laughing at you. He says, as if you put a Dolphin in the same bracket as Swales and McIntosh.
Tom, that's Tom.
I never mentioned Swales or McIntosh.
Tom, you did. We've got it recorded. We've got it recorded. I'm going to clip it up.
Right, so listen, right, okay. So
Swales as well, you mentioned him.
Swales and McIntosh, yes. Great central defensive partnership. Unbelievable central defensive partnership. However, we're not talking about a centre-back here, are we? We're talking about a player who can play all over the park. For me, has to be in the conversation as a great player. Adam, are you all right?
Just turning. Look at me.
Adam, did you just collapse?
He's got his
battery's low. I'm just getting into this conversation. Go on.
The way you did it, Adam, it was just so funny where you did that.
Average, do you have any? Laughing out loud. That's my cousin. He's a Sheffield United fan, so he's taking the fun out of our attendances, I think. Arneson was the prince. Mark Ronaldo out the game. Iceland versus Portugal.
And Messi also.
Marking Ronaldo. Yeah. Jesus Christ. That'd be a sight for sore eyes. I am with you, Tom. A Dolphin was class for us.
A Dolphin, right? I'm going to say it right now. A Dolphin was better than Kerry Arneson.
No, he wasn't.
What?
No, he wasn't.
No. His head's gone. His head's gone now.
Poor big face. Dolphin. Couldn't lace Arneson.
Tom, how many beers you had?
Yeah.
If a Dolphin was
Lee, do a poll. Not tonight, it's too late. Do a poll tomorrow of who's better, Arneson or a Dolphin. I want to see what people say.
Listen. If if Arneson wins, you've got to come on with a crack pipe you were smoking and smoke it live. Arneson, mate, honestly, was you in a submarine at the bottom of the ocean when Arneson was playing or what?
I actually was.
You missed it.
However,
Yeah, exactly. You missed it. You hadn't seen him properly.
I've seen it live. Right, listen.
Mate, you should.
If the Dolphin was Icelandic, he'd play for Iceland.
Coming tomorrow, just for Tom, I'm going to put a compilation of a Dolphins unmarked goals that got us relegated. All of them, every single one. Because some of them, I was fuming with them so many times.
Lee, put your also doing a compilation of a Dolphin scoring goals and Arneson scoring goals for Rotherham.
Yeah, but that's unfair because Arneson was a centre back and Dawson was midfielder.
It's not unfair.
He played in midfielder, Dolphin.
Midfielder is the defender. How's that fair? Right, okay.
No.
I mean, Arneson still scored. To be fair, Arneson still scored.
A Dolphin can play everywhere.
Arneson still scored as many goals anyway, I think, as
a Dolphin will have got more goals than Arneson for Rotherham.
I'm going to check now. I'll check now.
No point, Dave. No point.
Check now.
Shelley says, in Nombe's back pocket, do you mean the other way around? Several times in the first half, we beat Nombe.
Bushy could be in Nombe's back pocket.
Bushy's standards are way too high. Got to give him credit for wanting better. Nombe always misses free headers, puts them straight at the goalkeeper. He's not a finisher, says Michael Wood. I'm 37 and have seen us win a title. And never seen us win a title. Was only one last time we did. I suppose League Two might be any chance we've seen anything else than getting to the Prem. It's a roller coaster, and I love it. Up the Millers.
To be fair, actually, that's a good point, that, because I don't know if you've noticed, but Rotherham in our lifetimes had a lot of promotions, right, as well as relegations. They've never actually won league. They've only won league once, I think, in 80s. I mean,
well, we're winning the league next season, boys. Yeah. Dango's going to be captain. Steve McLaren at the wheel. We got Carrie Arneson coming out of retirement for centre back. We're going to sign a Dolphin up front because he scored goals. A Dolphin new centre forward replacement for Nombe. We're third rate, top from bottom. How we operate, all those who praise Stuart need to sit down and work out how much his decisions have cost himself and the club. Not listening to Warnock to making Douglas his spokesman. Yeah, that's a great point from Andy Brown. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Rewind the stream, lad.
Yeah. I'm afraid it will probably get clipped, unfortunately, Tom.
I'll have some of what Tom's smoking. Shelley going in deep on Tom tonight, going into him like a French hooker. They've announced attendance 7,497. That's a sackable offence. Tom has to go for saying this.
It's all right, I'm here.
The people want Tom sacked from the podcast for those comments.
Tom out.
No, listen. Come on. A Dolphin or Arneson? Seriously.
Yeah, it's not even. It's like saying, hang on.
Ronaldo or Mark Roberts.
No. It's not even as that. It's worse than that. It's like Ronaldo or Leo Fortune. You know what I mean?
I respectfully disagree, because for me, a Dolphin utility player. Who would you rather in your team, Arneson or a Dolphin?
What country is a Dolphin from?
Arneson or a Dolphin?
Honestly, easy.
Mate, I know I said that I agreed with you a little bit earlier, but it wasn't in the context then of Arneson or a Dolphin.
Even his best mate's turning on him now.
It's a great wind-up question anyway. It shouldn't matter because they play different positions.
Well, technically, I didn't want to say this, but technically they didn't, because Arneson played most of his time at centre-half but he did used to cover as defensive midfielder, which you could argue Odoffin did as well.
It needs a total clear out the board, mainly the Stewart family. Stewart family needs to clear boardroom and go back to Piggy's, Sheffield Wednesday. Scott Kent says, I'd say Craig Moore, but
yeah, agree, Scott. Agree, Scott. Yeah, agree. Yeah.
To be honest,
no,
yeah,
absolutely,
no
massively disagree with Scott Kent.
I disagree with
right.
I'd say
Craig
Sean
Morgan played a lot more championship games than Odoffin did.
You've even compared Odoffin to Stuart Talbot,
which was strange as well. Yeah.
No, it's not strange. What I'm saying is that he could mix it up with those sort of people.
Tom,
our league's going to go nuclear.
Adam, the voice of reason.
Fucking Akeem Odoffin better than Carrie Arneson. I mean, Carrie Arneson played for his country. Akeem Odoffin probably plays for his local Sunday team when he don't play for Luton. It's insane.
Yeah, but Bushy. Before I go, because the wife's giving me absolute daggers, right? If Hakeem Odoffin was Icelandic, he'd play for Iceland.
No, he wouldn't.
He's 10 years younger.
Nonsense, Lee.
20 years younger.
Mate,
what I would say, just Tom. So what I would say, Tom, this is where Aki's gonna let you down, I'm afraid. So Hakeem Odoffin is also Nigerian, and how many times has he played for Nigeria? 0. So if you could get Iceland side, you could probably get Nigerian side, and he can't get it.
Disagree.
No,
Nigeria has a massive pool of players.
Where did Iceland get? They got like quite far in Europe.
Semi-final, I think, in Euros.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but lads, they've got a population of about 300,000 people.
Right.
Yeah, so that makes it harder to play for your country.
Yeah, it does.
No, it makes it easier. It makes it easier.
You're not doing very well here, man.
Easier,
right, turn it in. Listen, your missus has got you a nice warm bed. Go and get your leg over and just forget this night ever happened.
Listen, if
it's over.
The smaller the population, the easier it is to play for it.
What?
Nigeria's got about 80-odd million people in it, hasn't it?
I mean,
yeah, but none of them can play football.
Yeah, they can.
And most of them have got AIDS.
Cerebo West, JJ Kocher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you've named 2.
There's loads more.
Your missus is calling you. Tom, it's bedtime.
Right, okay, whatever.
Hakeem Odoffin.
Hakeem Odoffin. Then Carrie Arneson. Peace.
Hang on. Arneson 6 days of the week and twice on a Sunday. Odoffin or Arneson is like comparing Harrods to Team. God, man, I can't even see I'm laughing that much. They didn't. KA could play both, so could Axe. So they both could play midfield. Axe could play midfield as well. Sam Nombe has only scored 7 more goals than Odoffin. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're signing Odoffin as next season as striker. Tom says he's a 25-goal a season striker.
Never said that. Lads, right, you pissed me off. I'm going. Bye.
Look at this one here. Oh my God, is he back? Oh, I missed him.
Oh my God, hang on.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, that was funny. I enjoyed that.
He must have ended us up though. On a serious note, you can't say Odoffin's better than Arneson, surely.
I think he's had a few.
Arneson could read the game that was going to happen before it happened. Odoffin had to go and get his boots on. To be fair, it's not hard to play for Iceland. So somebody, night lads, night Wayne.
Night, Wayne.
Thanks for watching, mate. well, it's my cousin, to be fair. If you compared Semi and Arneson,
Yeah, that would have been closer.
that would be a bit closer call. Yeah, Semi Ajayi and Arneson.
Honestly, was still far better than Semi, though.
Oh my God, he's even putting Axe in the same sentence as JJ. Oh man, he's had a bad one. Semi got called up for Nigeria.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. To be fair, yeah.
Oh my
It's
God,
a good job he's gone. He's lost, Danny. I think he's lost this one.
Yeah, I think he's
Feels
lost
sorry
this
for
one.
a
But
guy.
yeah, it's been quite emotional. I mean, we've lost the game 2-0 and we're all having a laugh and a joke. So that's what football's about.
Yeah.
And
We know
love
we're
Tom.
down.
We love Tom. He has football knowledge normally, but tonight he just got a bit carried away with himself. I think he was on a promise, so he's off to have some fun. Thank you for everybody watching. I was going to say something then. I've lost my train of thought. Danny, so
Yes.
is that your last game that you was going to this season? Did I hear you say? Because you're not going to the last game.
Yeah, I do shift work, mate, so I
Yeah.
can't get any more games this season. I'm trying to get to the game of the century. I don't know if you want to plug that as well.
Yeah, we've got that in the right-hand top corner. So if you see where it says buy tickets, you scan that and you can buy tickets now as well. We are looking as a podcast to do something there as well. So we may sponsor a player or something like that as well. So yeah, it's something that is really good and people need to get behind. Andy Brown says, drink sensibly, lads. I have been drinking, to be fair.
I am.
Lee,
Tom's
can't you
performance
sponsor
in bed is
sponsor
better
us,
than-
Tom's?
I hope Tom's performance is better in bed than his performance. Right, lads, up the Millers. Yeah, thank you to everybody for watching. We've had some great numbers watching live again, some great participation in the comments. Thanks again for tonight. Never had so many belly laughs. Love this show.
Love
Thank
that,
you,
yeah.
Alan.
Love it, yeah.
Appreciate it. We do love doing it, and that's why we do it for you guys. Sorry, Danny, I were going to ask you, because I don't think I asked you, and I asked, and I don't think I asked you, Adam, actually, in the midst of all the excitement. But are you going to be going to games next season, the pair of you? Obviously, if they don't, because there's a rumour that they're not going to reduce the ticket prices. So some people are saying they're not going. Some people are saying they're not going if Tony Stewart stays. What's your stance on that?
Yeah, I've got a teenage lad who'll be 15 when the new season starts. He'll want to go. And I've got another lad who's 10-year-old and he'll want to go as well. So we'll make an effort. We'll see how we go, because I know we're being positive and I know we're not trying to go down that line. But if it starts going sour, the boycott of not turning up will happen.
Yeah, I mean that's what I feel. I mean, I just want to. I wanted to now is just to try and back the team, back the manager, and hopefully get back where my only focus next season is on winning the league. I want us to win the league. I want us to get promoted and back to League One. And I think we need to sort of get behind the club, get behind the team, and hopefully we can go places. I mean, this season, this is the first season we've started this podcast, and it has been an emotional roller coaster for us, to be fair. I've been summoned into the Rotherham United office, the hierarchy getting upset with some stuff. You know, we've had it all this season, but we've really enjoyed it. But the football, you know, we don't want to be negative all the time, and it's been so difficult to remain positive when your eyes don't lie to you. What we've been seeing on the pitch hasn't been acceptable. We've called it out. Some fans didn't like that on how honest we are, but we're just honest supporters. We can't watch our club just sleepwalk into League 2, which we have done this season. And unfortunately, some people have blood on their hands with what they've done to this football club. So we should never be in League 2. It shouldn't be happening. Yeah. And people at the club have caused that to happen. Adam, I put you in that, unfortunately, mate. I know you backed Matt Hamshaw for far too long for me, telling me he was cooking, telling me he was doing this, telling me he was doing that. I told you from day one, man, that guy's collecting the bibs and the balls. That's it. Yeah, he's not a manager. Unfortunately, we stuck with him too long, and that's why we're going to League 2. So, I mean, while you're on the pod tonight, Adam, are you going to apologise for your blinded love for Matt Hamshaw?
You asked. Mine depends. In League 2, it depends on my dad. If he wants to go, I'll go. I only go. I mean, we used to love it with Championship. Even though we got relegated from Championship, the football was so enjoyable. It was end to end. In League 1 this year, it's not really enjoyable. Like today, I looked up.
You're going to go though, Adam, because you love doing that with your dad, mate. That's something you and your dad do together.
But it depends on him. He's like saying, "Can we go golfing now?" Like today, I went with him, and he went. I went Saturday.
That's why I'll be honest. This season, I ain't gotten as much because my dad's just not been interested.
Yeah, my dad's the same. He's like,
his health hasn't been the best either. Recent, like the last few years, and I think he's kind of, it gets a bit cold for him and stuff like that. And if you're not being entertained, he doesn't want to go.
That's it.
And obviously, with me living in Nottingham, it is a bit of a trek to come to games. I did go to a lot of away games last season, but I was kind of going on my own because, like, my dad really is like my best friend. I used to go to the games with him. We used to go home and away. And it's really sad that we don't do that anymore together, really. But it's nothing anything to do with the team. It's just to do with people's health and stuff like that. And I guess that people's priorities change. And it's sad, really. And I do want to get back to going to games probably next season. But like I say, the football and everything's got to be much better because I don't mind paying the prices if I'm getting a good entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. If you get entertainment, that's exactly what my dad says. So we go to every home game. I see Bez every home game. I was looking for him today. Bez, where are you? He's not there. Text him, Bez, you're not there. So he's.
I'll be there on Saturday. I'm going Saturday.
And I'm with my dad. I go to every home game with my dad. And the last 2 games, obviously, Barnsley at home, we left at 84 minutes, I think, when they scored their 3rd goal. Today, we left at 2-0. And he's not enjoying it. He says, Adam, let's get some golf, because he's a golfer as well. He says, buy some golf clubs. Let's go golfing on Saturday. So I said, Dad, look, we'll go to this match on Saturday. Last game at season, and then we'll.
You'll love it, Adam. You'll not stop going, mate. You'll love it.
I know. I love it. My dad loves it and all. He says he don't like it, but every time I text him, even though he texts me every game when we lost 3-1 against Barnsley, I said, Dad, do you want to go to the game? I know it's been a bad result. He went, yeah, I'll come. He'll come. I know even in League 2. But we're golfing all summer, and he'll get bored of golfing, and then we'll start football again.
And then we'll have a League 2 promotion party. And on that note, we are going to sign out. Thank you for everybody watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We will be back. We've got our EFL content coming out on
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And we will be back. I think there's an FPL show on Friday with Phil, and then we'll be back for more after-match reaction after the next game that we play. Is it Reading? Is Reading the next game?
Yeah, last game of the season at home.
Yeah, so we'll be back with more after-match reaction, and hopefully Tom will have seen his error of his ways and admit that
on a come down.
Thank you for watching, and as always, up the Millers.
Up the
Cheers.
Millers.
Bye.
Up the
Dango,
Millers.
play